I think today's been really, really inspiring. Listening to different people's views in the breakout rooms, an array of different people and races there. I think seeing things from different sides has been really inspiring, and it's been actually quite positive that people are thinking broader now and thinking it from different points of views to make change. That's really good to see. The information that you shared with us today has been really, really insightful. It's actually made me think about, because I'm training, to think about the equality and diversity training. I can use something that you've given me to really back up and empower. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of it.
I found it's my first event with race equality, and I found it really useful. I found the kind of data backing a lot of what probably resonated a lot with me and other people really helpful.
Really powerful session. I really enjoyed it. I work in a local authority as a network chair. I thought the breakout sessions were fantastic and was really great to network and meet and hear people's perspective on what they're doing in their organization. Really love the polls because that kept me engaged during the session, and getting professionals who have been in the game of EDI and the REM network, and talking about where they are coming from and how they have given tools across their presentation to kind of think about recruitment, psychological well-being, because this is something that I've been like kind of banging on about in my local authority. We did have HR representative and children and adult social care representative on the call, so hopefully they too would have notes to give back and to take away to our senior leadership team. I really did love the polls though. I think that kept me engaged, and it'll be interesting to see the data. I think a couple of people are asking in the comment section, when you initially popped up the response back, every time we did the survey, maybe doing that, and so that people who are visually impaired or whatever could see the actual data that you did through the different polls and stuff like that. But it was a fantastic session, and I'm looking forward to the rest.
Great session. My second year joining was really informative, really a lot of takeaways, and especially around the bystander effect theory, really interested in that, in continuing to create psychologically safe environments. I think that was really interesting. Also, the points around sort of really practical application of the second talk was really quite good in terms of kind of creating a sort of framework for an approach. I thought that was a great introduction to kind of do that, to think about all the elements of engagement and kind of like how you can help people to engage and take action. And I think that was really good. And the visibility part was really, really good. So yeah, there was some really rich, given the shortness of each session, really rich, really engaging. Love the statistical supporting, really stark statistics as well, which I think really helps to engage. As Moronike said earlier, I think that was really, really helpful. And yeah, just continue to do the good work and continue to promote the work that you do. I think it's great.
I've been coming, I think, about 3 years, probably more. And yeah, I'm a huge supporter of the work that you do. For me, I was really struck by the session today, especially Raji's session. And I think the reason for that was it felt a lot more, let's take off the veneer of what's really going on. Let's talk about the two games that are being played. So many of us have signed up to this game, and we have all the tools, we have the instructions, we have the game plan, but we're playing a different game. So if we know that this is the real game that's happening, how do we equip ourselves and our people with the rule book, with instructions, with how to thrive in that environment? So I think for me it was, ooh, we're getting really vulnerable here. We're stripping off that organizational language, and we're having true conversations about things like unwritten rules will stay unwritten if we don't challenge them. It's not underrepresentation, it's zero representation. Pipeline isn't the problem, progression is. I just felt like we had taken off all our clothes, right? And like, guys, this is the truth of what's going on. Know the truth, prepare for the truth. And I just found it really inspiring. So thank you.
So I just want to say I found this to be a really inspiring session. I've been in the race equality game for a long time, and I currently sit on our organisation's Staff Equality Diversity Forum. What I liked about today was I heard new ways of dealing with old problems. These things have been around for ages in terms of progression, black and minority people not getting promoted, etc. And Pedro's point was spot on, that we've been playing to the wrong rules. But what I really liked, which I took away from today, is audit how people get promotion. I'm all about data. I love data. And I don't think we've always necessarily used that to our advantage. So let's see what's really going on so we can properly challenge. Otherwise, it becomes very anecdotal, and then it becomes about you. We don't want it to be about the individual. We want it to be about the collective. So I think that was really good. Data tells a good story. And also I liked what was being said at the end about sponsorship versus mentorship. So we've all been told you need to get a mentor. They'll help. I've had no end of mentors. I've had coaches. But what have they really done for me? However many years later, I'm still in the same grade, even though I'm not in the same position. So I think if we can take these things away, I feel inspired to take this back to my organisation, take it back to people that I know are struggling, not predominantly people of colour, but also other ones in my organisation that I just see aren't moving forward because of what happens here. And with my own experience, I've had the high profile secondment, but when I came back, I wasn't supported to move up through the organisation. Somebody else has done it by the back door. So there's lots of things that I've got out of today, but I do feel inspired. I'm looking forward to the next one of these sessions. I've been to a few of them.
I really had a good time. This is actually my first time of attending this section, and it was really impactful from the beginning to the end. And like everyone has said, Raj really did remove the veil, because when it comes to being mentored, I've had to attend a leadership mentorship section for career progression, and then I get all different kind of excuses. You're qualified, you have the experience, you're satisfied, you have the degree, you have everything that you needed, but you need certain years to progress, or no, but there is no opportunity that can fill into your skills. And even then, I'm still doing my work, I'm still doing my role. I continue to do my job. I was supportive, and I've gotten so many recommendations, awards, and recently I got a nomination for Royal Garden Party, being recommended by one of the senior leaders who I work for as a co-chair belonging. But then I'm still not doing my role as a leader or as expected because of my experience. And then, like, we've been encouraged today that yes, you have to be prepared, you have to be ready, you have to prepare yourself. And that was what I've done in the last couple of years. I've stepped out, I've improved on my skills, I've improved on my spirit. But the issue is, the fact that you say, okay, there is progressions, there is job opportunity, but there is no room, there is no representation. Your same job is being limited, or maybe you even need sponsorship to get that job. So many things are just standing in the way. And you knew what you are, what you are given, what you can do, you know your ability, but a lot of things are standing in the way, or a lot of things are being put in the way, like a systemic limitation. And then in the books, it appears like, oh, we're doing everything to progress. There is career progression, but of a truth, it appears that there is none, because so many things are being structured in such a way that even when you feel like you should progress, it's still standing in the way. And I'm really proud that I'm able to make this session, because I'll be taking this forward in terms of appraisal, in terms of what is going to happen to the senior management, who are our executive sponsor, to be able to take actions and address such issues like this. So it's really eye-opening and impactful. Thank you so much.